What's up, family? Thanks for tuning in. This is Street Academia TV, and I'll be your host, Jay Remy. Yo, we break, but we are back by popular demand. Yo, check this out. We want to take off with the major issues where you date town, basically about ground up and Kwesi their issue. You know, when these things happen, it be for we creative people or artists, where we dey this space, the stakeholders, to be able to understand what they go on so that we will learn from them. So yeah, the issue probably will go court, but we won't shed light on the little research we do and what normally they happen with things like these, like disagreements like this, right? Now, this will be what you for understand. The issue with Kwesi, come from the fact that Kwesi know they own in face, because that be what we hear. Because ground up, they talk about image rights and all that. And this be the issue. It happened because of a fallout of some details in the contract. Now, the major thing where it be possible say trigger the dispute or disagreement for this Kwesi and this ground up their issue, it be definitely number one, the details in the recording or the label in contract we Kwesi have with ground up. Now, we know, like we for Teba, we know, we for Committee 11, Committee 5, everybody know this, and this be the truth. Say, Kwesi rose to fame under ground up, right? And it be the same thing with every artist where they come up. Every artist where they come up, the label where they work with you or they sign you, it be them where they make you, right? Like right from scratch. And so definitely the label go invest heavily in branding. The label go invest heavily in marketing. The label go invest heavily in visual identity and promotion. Okay, the contract likely include these three things. The first one be the use of Kwesi in name. Now, the image, okay, the image, and then likeness. Now, name, image, likeness, they call them NIL, N-I-L. Normally, they appear in contracts. That'll be the first one. The next thing where the contracts go include, definitely, because it be fundamental, be commercial exploitation of brand assets. Yo, make it no fear. All it mean be say, if you have a picture or an image or a name, right, and you be signed to the label, you'd allow the label to use your name and your likeness, your image, your picture, your voice, and things. You'd allow them to sell them so that they will make money. That be what they mean. That be commercial exploitation. Now, the third one be post-contract restrictions. Now, post-contract restrictions be like after you deal with your label, like you deal with my label. After the terms of the label end, the period where you be signed to my label end, what also still they continue the work. For example, like if you talk say, some people they do. If you did some bad label owners, well, I don't go talk say they be bad. They do their business, right? If you don't read the contract, it be your own matter. They go if you talk say if you left the label, don't use your name again. So my name is Jay Remy. I go some record label top where I go there, they say, yo, you for change your name to Gapton, right? Now I change my name to Gapton. Maybe the contract inside I no reader. They talk say if I leave the label and make I no use the name again. Now check this out. I blow finish. I still don't use the name Gapton. What do you think it go happen? The label go come back. They go talk say they use me know my image rights. It be my name or where they use so, but they go talk say it be they own rights to them. So as Kwesi leave the label, that be what happened. The issues that be what happened. Now, point number 2. Ground up Chale their claim, right? We say based on the reports and the industry standard practice where it did for every record deal where artists they sign. Ground up be like, yo, the branding elements where they develop the time Kwesi they ground up Chale. Because it did underground up where Kwesi develop no. As it won't create a new project where it won't use those names. He name Kwesi and any other thing where he develop the time then he deal with them, no. It be issue, right? So they claim something from there, monetary or whatever. Okay. Now, those elements where Kwesi developed the time they were ground up, they talk say Kwesi they use them to develop something new. Of course, Kwesi won't release an album. You go use a name or anything where they used before way then it day with ground up. Now, when this happens, definitely you go violate the contract way that Kwesi have the time it did ground up. That is if there were clauses or sentences where they cover this matter we talk about. And so the maybe how much say? It'd be like $150,000 we at first Glenn them for ground up be like it be compensation for brand assets. That be what it be tied to. It be tied to the development where you go on for Kwesi because they won't use them now to release another album or do some projects. Now, boys for street gonna be like, hey, which country be that? My name be Kwesi. Me, I won't use that thing, they do my thing, they tell me say I don't know if you use my name, me know my picture. Yeah, it is sound crazy, like it be absurd, right? Like everybody everybody hear the matter. Some of my homie be like, yo, but which cartoon be that? The party you know be name be that. Yes, it be a name. But you see, legally, legally, it be right. The issue no be about Kwesi in face or in name or whatever. It be the commercial image right. It they take make money. If like Kwesi no they use a name they take make money, like it be cool. Right? But as you go start take the thing make money, where it be them start with you, where they develop the thing with you, where they make people come know your name, they go come for commercial image rights. And then the brand identity. Is a Kwesi kind of they wear shada, right? The baby the chops on so kings, it gets on vibe. You know, you wear shada. All those things. There be brand identity where it be created during the time you did with Ground Up Chale. All those things, whether the contract grant the label ongoing control or approval, nobody know. But if there was such a thing that if you leave the label, wear shada right now, right? Wear shada right now, or I just did talk, right? Or if you leave the label, don't use the name Kwesi again. If you did a contract inside and Kwesi no watch them, or you know read them, you don't get an entertainment lawyer. Listen, you don't get an entertainment lawyer make either go through, make you understand. Then you know say matter day. This matter be similar to, I should say here for Yankee. If you hear say some athletes they way it get restrictions for in sponsorship deals inside. You know go fit do some things. For example, if Adidas they sign you, right? If you no go sign with Nike. Nah. Like Jordan, they deal with Nike. It never go deal with Adidas. So that be culture sponsorship deals where you have such restrictions. Them all the contractual agreement is away you for check. You understand? Sometimes some actors be bound by studio contracts. You know, if you record a movie with this studio, you understand? It there inside. And sometimes artists they be blocked from rebranding too quickly. You understand? I think my home maybe one feature Mix Master Gazi in Guy. What be this guy name? Pato Rankin. You want feature Pato Rankin on the song and I call Gazi and Gazi be like, yo, bro, we plan say Pato no go do no features till a particular time. You understand? All those things be an agreement where it be decided on. You understand? Now, somebody go ask, so what is it about? Is it about like, yo, money matter or it be about control? You won't control the guy or you won't make money from the guy. Like, why do you worry the guy? No, mostly it be about money and leverage. Now, these disputes and disagreements between artists and their labels, when the artists leave the label, normally they arise when the artists become successful. Imagine say Kwesi go live in quiet life, you go study, do farming for wherever they do with his wife or whatever. Like nothing will happen. As soon as you want to do another project, the label will feel like we develop you. And based on the details in the contract, they will come after you. So when the artists they begin to be successful, yeah, that will be what will happen. The label will feel say, you don't fully recoup your money yet, right? And if the exit strategy or the exit clauses where they the contract inside, it wasn't clear, that'll be when the label people will come back. Now, the thing about Somebody hear the money, be like, yo, the money big, oh, how Kwesi Arthur go fit pay the money? I think I see for online and Shatter them day online where they do some Twitter space where Shatter. Over here, Shatter be like, yo, make the organize, make the try sort this matter and pay some of the money for Kwesi Arthur, for the artists and things. You see, the thing about this kind of large financial demands, it be basically to force a settlement. So when that happens, maybe Kwesi Arthur go make, because he go make worried. You know, go think straight, and then he go call people, maybe they go negotiate on his behalf, and they go talk, say, yo, instead of 150,000, yo, me, I get 30,000, or I get 20,000, or I get 10,000, right? And they go talk, he go count 50,000, right? So it be to force a settlement or to renegotiate the terms, and sometimes it delay or it discourage new releases, because this one obviously Kwesi Arthur no go fit go on to release a new project because matter dey, and now here say the matter go court. I read for Joy News recently. So what be the bigger picture lesson right now? It be similar to Black Oyon, like Black Sheriff, their case, right? Now both cases they highlight the same core problem. What be the same core problem? The same core problem is say artists they sign early contracts without fully understanding the long-term consequences. The long-term consequences. Now, the biggest pitfalls or the common pitfalls where it make artists they fall into problem with their labels after they leave, it be the broad image and likeness clauses or the terms and conditions where it revolve around the image and likeness usage of the artist. Now, another thing be when they no define exit terms. If the artist leave, is he keeping his name? If the artist leaves, is he keeping his likeness and all those other details? It has to be defined clearly. Most of the time, it'll be defined clearly. They use some kind of words. I go mention some of those words. Matter of fact, one of the words is perpetuity. They go fit talk say your stage name be their own in perpetuity. So meanwhile the contract be 5 years, but perpetuity means almost like forever, isn't it? So you leave the label, but I don't go fit use your name again. And when there's no separation between artist identity and label created branding, there's no separation. There has to be a separation. They bring these kinds of issues. Now, what they happen next when something like this happen? Normally, as the matter blow, people go fickle, like then Shatter they talk for Twitter. Be Twitter now, be X, right? Say, yo, may they organize people, may they help them settle the matter, right? Yeah, so the fee starts with mediation. They go call the matter, they go call senior people. They make you can't sit inside it, they go talk the matter, then they go settle the matter privately. So normally, no go hear the matter again. Now, the thing we say, the 150,000 and all those $10 million and whatever Glenn them they ask Kwesi Arthur to pay. Normally, the courts, they often they reduce the claims unless real financial loss is shown. So if Glenn Debs go show their receipts to show, say, this is what we do, this is how much you pay, this is how much we know if you recoup. Yeah. They go fit pay some money like that. And truth be told, this matters they happen, but normally those way they be Kwesi Arthur fans, make you no worry. We will be Kwesi Arthur fans. We will no worry because eventually the matter, they go solve them. But it come with stress and legal costs, right? If you pay your lawyer, if you go upfront fee for lawyers, it will be easy. And then every time we for file court matter, it be money and it be stress. If you get matter for court, it be stress. I'm not gonna lie you. You understand? So, what be some of the things where if you be recording artists, you for insist on if you get a record deal? You for insist on these things. And you go fit call them your practical artist survival kit. I dey give you practical artist survival kit. This be what you for do. Number one, you for know who they own your music. Ownership of music. When I say ownership of music, I mean the masters. When I say masters, the raw data, the beat, the hi-hats, the drums, the vocals, where you sing, put the instrumental top, right? If you know who they own them. If you know who they own them, if you be clear cut in the contract. So if you know who they own the master, how long the person go own them. Can the ownership revert to the artist? Definitely. And as we all we know, when artists sign to a label, the label where they record your song, if the label they own the instruments, the sound cards, the computer, the mixers, the speakers, where did they take your vocals, whoever they own them, if it be the label they own them, where did they pay for the recording, the space they use, everything they use, it automatically they make the label they own the master. But if you're checking the contract, whether the ownership, you the artist, you go feel buy them back, or after maybe 10 years they revert back to you, or after 5 years they revert back to you, after 6 years, you for know that. And so the best option for an artist be say you for own your master recordings. If you don't own your master recordings, you go feel leave the label and you still know they own your master. Even though the label in term end, you still know they own your master. And guess what? The label go feel license your album. So, or they go feel sell your album. You sell your album to somebody. You go sell your album to some farmer in Arizona. They sell to him because he get one, right? And you don't know what you go do with them again, right? So if for check, it be best say you the artist, you go own your master. And if I check if the ownership, if you know the owner from scratch, if I check whether the ownership, it reverts back to you after which number of years, if I check all that. Now, there's the biggest red flag about owning your master. If your record label tell you, say, they own your masters forever with no buy-back clause, don't sign the agreement. Period. We'll go to the next point.